have tried to write the guidelines for the high carbs foods, but it got too confusing, so I decided to make a little chart to make it easier. These are the weeks, these are the meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and inside are the percentages regarding or compared to what I'm eating now. So 50% is half of what I'm eating now, 100% is as much as I'm eating now, and 25% is a quarter, what I'm eating now divided by 4. One of those bits, a quarter of what I'm eating now. Regarding carbs, I decided to make these guidelines because I was taking too many carbs too fast and it backfired so much that today, A, I had a snack, or I had to snack. B, I snacked twice. And C, I snacked too much. So I had to snack. I was out, I was hungry, I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist chips. I had Pringles. And because I was still hungry, I bought myself some bread and I binge eat. I had half a big piece of bread, almost half a big piece of bread. I remember to have one egg at least to give me some proteins, but all the bread was there already, so that was bad enough. But here are the guidelines because that's how apparently I used to ruin everything, trying to do too much too fast, and this time I'm going to go slow and steady. So the first 2 weeks, I'm going to reduce just one meal a day. I chose breakfast because I need to choose one, so I chose the first one. Choose one a week, one meal a day to have half the amount of carbs I'm having now. For instance, this morning was a very bad breakfast. I had a bun of bread, one banana, and one yogurt. To have half the amount of carbs, if I had that same breakfast, I would have to eat half a bun, half a banana, and half a yogurt. And then on this first week, the first and second week, the other two meals are exactly as I am eating now, the same amount of carbs. And when I mean now, as if I had not started this, because I had already taken the carbs, but I have introduced, as you have been seeing in the meals, I have now rice, yeah, as I'm eating now. So on the third week, we're going to reduce things a little bit more. We're going to increase one other meal that is only half the amount of carbs, and we're going to leave one the same. On the third week, we're going to reduce one of the meals to 25% and leave the other two as they were the week before. On the fifth week, we are going to reduce one more meal to 50%. So now we will have one meal at 25% of the amount of carbs we have now, and two meals at half the amount of carbs we have now. On the sixth meal, we're going to have one more meal with only 25%. So 2 meals at 25% the amount of carbs and one meal at 50%. On the seventh week, we're going to have all 3 meals at only 25% the amount of carbs. And on the eighth meal week, we're going to have one meal without any carbs and the other 2 meals with only 50%. From the 9th week onwards, I'm supposed to have only one meal with carbs, the other 2 without carbs. And on the one meal with carbs, I will start with 50% the amount I usually eat, and I will decrease it slowly, or I will start with 25. I don't know. I don't want to go back to the cravings. I want to make sure that I have enough. Like, I'll put half, and if I'm getting too full, I won't eat it all, and I will have less than the following day until I reach the point when just that amount is too little. So the minimum 25% of what I'm eating now, the maximum 50% of what I'm eating now. No more than this and no little than this. The goal is to be able to sustain this As you can see, this only happens on week 9. I have to sustain this for 3 weeks until the end of the challenge to get into the habit. And then, or after the experiment ends, I want to keep this way of eating for at least 2 or 3 months.